What was his childhood like?
Now, I'd like to show you something worse.
Monster is a film that stands as one of the most anticipated thrillers of its time, a movie that dives deep into the darkest corners of human psychology, while also delivering the kind of chilling suspense that grips audiences from the very first frame. It is not just a film about horror in the traditional sense, but rather a story that blends drama, emotion, and terror to reveal what makes someone a monster, and whether monsters are born or created. From its opening moments, Monster builds an atmosphere of unease, pulling the viewer into a cinematic world where every sound, shadow, and glance carries hidden meaning. The film begins by establishing its central theme, the duality of human nature. It asks questions about morality, guilt, and redemption. At its core, Monster is about survival, both physical and emotional, and the lengths people will go to when pushed beyond the limits of their humanity. The story follows a small group of characters whose fates become intertwined in a way that feels both inevitable and horrifying. Their struggles and choices form the backbone of the narrative, making the film resonate on a much deeper level than the average thriller. The cast of Monster is one of its strongest assets, with performances that bring complexity and realism to the characters. Leading the film is a powerhouse actor who portrays the protagonist with both vulnerability and intensity, capturing the emotional torment of someone battling their own inner demons. Alongside them is a supporting cast that elevates every scene, from the stoic detective hunting for the truth to the mysterious stranger whose presence seems to ignite the horrors that unfold. Each actor brings their character to life in a way that feels raw and authentic, ensuring that audiences remain invested from beginning to end. The plot of Monster is carefully constructed, weaving together suspense and mystery with moments of shocking revelation. It begins in a seemingly ordinary town, a place where life appears normal on the surface. Yet beneath that surface, secrets are brewing, and the arrival of a disturbing figure triggers a chain of events that spiral out of control. As the protagonist begins to uncover the truth, the story becomes a gripping battle between good and evil, sanity and madness. The line between who is truly the monster begins to blur, forcing both the characters and the audience to confront uncomfortable truths. As the narrative unfolds, the film explores the backstories of its characters, revealing how trauma, fear, and past mistakes have shaped them into who they are. The packing is deliberate, allowing tension to build slowly before erupting into shocking climaxes. Every twist feels earned, every revelation adds depth, and the final act delivers a conclusion that is as thought-provoking as it is terrifying. The story leaves viewers questioning not only what they have witnessed, but also the nature of humanity itself. The release of Monster has been highly anticipated, with audiences eager to experience a film that promises to be more than just another entry in the thriller genre. Scheduled to hit theaters in a worldwide release, the film has been marketed as a cinematic event, the kind of movie that demands to be seen on the big screen. Its release date has been strategically chosen to maximize its impact, arriving at a time when audiences are most eager for an unforgettable story that combines horror with depth and meaning. The trailer for Monster has already set the internet buzzing, offering glimpses of the film's eerie atmosphere and emotional intensity without giving away too much of the plot. It showcases haunting imagery, a chilling score, and just enough dialogue to hint at the darkness that lies within the story. The trailer does what all great previews should. It builds intrigue, raises questions, and leaves audiences desperate to know more. By the time the final title card appears on screen, viewers are left with goosebumps and a burning desire to see the full film. What sets Monster apart from other thrillers is its ability to balance spectacle with substance. The visuals are striking, from the dimly lit corridors where danger lurks to the sweeping landscapes that serve as backdrops for moments of quiet reflection. The cinematography captures both beauty and horror in equal measure, using light and shadow to create an atmosphere that feels alive. The sound design is equally impressive, with every creak, whisper, and heartbeat amplifying the tension. The score, composed specifically to heighten the film's emotional impact, lingers in the mind long after the credits roll. The performances are undeniably at the heart of Monster's success. The lead actor delivers a career-defining role, bringing depth to a character torn between their humanity and the darkness threatening to consume them. The antagonist, played with unnerving precision, is not a one-dimensional villain, but rather a fully realized character whose motives are as fascinating as they are terrifying. Supporting roles add layers of complexity, with each character representing a different facet of fear, resilience, or corruption. Together, the cast creates a tapestry of human emotion that grounds the film even in its most terrifying moments. Thematically, Monster explores issues that resonate on a universal level. It delves into the impact of trauma, the fear of losing control, and the blurred boundaries between victim and villain. These themes give the film a weight that extends beyond the screen, inviting audiences to reflect on their own experiences and perceptions. It is not simply a story meant to frighten, but one that challenges viewers to think about what truly defines good and evil. Throughout its runtime, Monster maintains a careful balance between slow-burning suspense and explosive shocks. Each scene is crafted to keep the audience on edge, never quite sure what will happen next. The editing ensures that the tension never lets up, with quiet moments serving only to heighten the impact of the horror when it arrives. The final act in particular is a masterclass in packing, building to a climax that is both emotionally devastating and visually unforgettable. As a piece of cinema, Monster is a testament to the power of storytelling. It proves that horror and thriller films can be both entertaining and meaningful, combining artistry with commercial appeal. Its success lies not only in the scares it delivers, but also in the conversations it sparks. Viewers leave the theater haunted not just by what they saw, but by the questions it raises about human nature. The impact of Monster is likely to extend far beyond its initial release. It is the kind of film that audiences will revisit, dissect, and debate for years to come. Its blend of suspense, emotion, and thought-provoking themes ensures that it will remain a touchstone in the genre. With its powerful performances, stunning visuals, and unforgettable story, Monster stands as a landmark achievement, a film that defines what it means to confront the darkness within. The anticipation surrounding Monster's release has been further heightened by the marketing campaign, which has cleverly played on the themes of the film without revealing its secrets. Posters and teasers have offered cryptic hints, encouraging speculation and building hype. By the time the film arrives in theaters, audiences are primed for an experience that feels both mysterious and monumental. It is rare for a movie to generate this level of excitement, but Monster has managed to do so by promising something different, something deeper than the usual genre fare. When audiences finally see Monster, they are rewarded with a cinematic experience that exceeds expectations. The story lingers long after the credits roll, the characters remain etched in memory, and the questions it raises continue to provoke thought. It is a film that stays with you, not because of cheap scares, but because it dares to confront truths that many would rather avoid. It is a work of art disguised as a thriller, a film that entertains while also challenging its audience. In the end, Monster is more than just a movie. It is an exploration of fear, morality, and the human condition. It stands as proof that cinema still has the power to shock, to move, and to inspire. With its unforgettable performances, gripping story, and haunting atmosphere, it will be remembered as one of the defining films of its era. For those who seek a film that delivers both thrills and meaning, Monster is an experience not to be missed.